Hello and welcome everybody to this week's Social Today show. So on the Social Today show, it's all about social media and how you can make the most of social media for your business. The show is aimed really at small business owners, PR people, marketing people, and of course social media people. And it gives you an opportunity to learn about social media, but to ask me absolutely anything that you like. The beauty of Facebook Live is that it is interactive. It is true social media. It's conversational. So please do take the opportunity to ask me any questions that you wish in the comments below, and I will endeavour to answer your questions and help you make the most of social media for your business. So great, a few people joining in. So welcome Sarah, welcome Freddie and Gerald. If I don't give you a hello, don't worry. Basically, I'm not informed of everybody, it seems, who joins, but I'll try and give you a shout out if I spotted that you've joined. Hopefully, my voice is loud enough this morning. I'm suffering from a touch of a cold. But hopefully that will not detract from the information that I'm going to pass on. Good morning, Richard. Great to have you on the show. Just a point on the Social Today show. As regulars will know, it has been daily up to now, or I've endeavoured to do the show daily, but from today it will be weekly. So I'll be doing a show on Monday at 8:45 and every Monday on 8:45. The format at the moment will be for social media news and how you can make the most of changes to social networking features, but perhaps in time I'll throw in a few tips and other things and change the format, but we'll be going weekly from today. Okay, so on with this week's news. So Facebook, first of all, Facebook. I've just forgotten what Facebook have introduced. Actually, I thought I had that in my mind. I think the cold is getting to my brain. Yes, functionality with the Facebook Messenger app. So basically, they've tied up with KLM, who, by the way, are a fantastic example of social media. A really good social media case study. They directly track the revenue and sales, airline ticket sales that they make, and they make an awful lot of money by using social media in their airline business. So the news item here, the interesting thing here is that, as I mentioned before, Facebook are looking to develop Messenger, add in some extra functionality, and in the States you can order cabs and that sort of thing. Pretty soon you're going to be able to advertise on Messenger, so you could be receiving adverts on Messenger, although I doubt very much they'll be called adverts. Maybe promotions or something like that. And the news this week is that if you check in or book an airline ticket with KLM, you'll have the option to receive that check-in and airline information back from KLM via Messenger. So that's quite an interesting development. So Messenger becoming more and more important as time goes on. The Twitter news this week, two things from Twitter, and quite significant, good stuff from Twitter this week. One, they've improved the situation for visually impaired users so that you can now describe your pictures, or if you're a visually impaired user, you should be able to get a description of images and photos that are uploaded to Twitter. But you do have to switch this on, and I would encourage everybody to switch this on because you may well have visually impaired people as followers. But also, I think it's actually useful information as well to be able to add a description to an image, just like it is on your website. So I would switch this on by going to Settings and Accessibility, and then there's a little checkbox under there that says something like compose a tweet with an image. But let me just get the exact wording for you there. So if you go to settings, accessibility, and maybe I didn't actually put it in the instructions, but I'm pretty sure you will find it if you go to settings, accessibility, and you'll see the setting there. So I would encourage you to switch that on and start adding images. Start adding descriptions to your images to provide that little bit of extra information for all users. But in particular visually impaired users. Twitter have also introduced a website tag. So this is basically for marketing or retargeting, as it's called, and for curation of tailored audiences. So that's for specific audiences. So for example, best way to illustrate this is with an example. If say that you have an e-commerce site and you want to target an ad to people that have perhaps got so far in the buying process on your website but haven't actually purchased, you can put this website tag, it's a bit of code essentially, on that website page, and then target those people with Twitter ads. Or perhaps you want to target people that have already bought from you, or who have visited your contact us page, or even just visited the home page of your website. So in the past there are a couple of different tags that you could use for this from Twitter, but now they've made it a single tag to curate both tags for remarketing and for a specific tailored audience around your business. Pinterest have introduced a new type of pin called a how-to pin. So it basically gives you instructions on how to do stuff. So you get basic steps underneath the image on Pinterest. And then if you click that, good morning Georgia, you get to a more detailed set of instructions, and it also tells you the stuff that you need to complete the task. So if you're showing people how to curate things, perhaps on Pinterest, this is absolutely great, being able to use these new how-to pins. So that's pretty much it on the news so far this week. Just wanted to double check my number of the week. Yes, I thought it was 200 million. So my number of the week is 200 million. So that's the number of broadcasts that have been created with Periscope over Periscope's first year. 200 million, so a sizable number of live broadcasts created there. Created a fair few myself over on Periscope before moving to Facebook Live with the Social Today Show. So if you have any questions, perhaps it's because it's Monday, but everybody a bit quiet this morning, not too many comments or questions, but do feel free to ask, as I was sort of saying in the intro. Facebook Live is true social media, which is of course all about conversation. It's two-way, so do take the opportunity to make comments and ask me questions in the comments field beneath the video. Plus, if you're watching the replay, don't feel as though you're missing out. Of course, you can still post a question there, and I will get back to you. You can also reach out to me on social media at Intranet Future. Twitter is probably your best bet for that. So if there is nothing more, do have a fantastic day today. And of course, if you do want a sort of like a written summary of the news, I have blogged on that. There's an example of the how-to pin, a screenshot there from Pinterest. Plus article on the news items with more detail there that I mentioned. So that's right there on intranetfuture.com/blog right now for you to read. Thank you, Richard. Yes, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I think my brain's a bit affected this morning as well, so yeah, I do hope that I recover soon, but thank you for your good wishes. Have a fantastic day, everybody, and remember, not back tomorrow now, so going weekly on the show. So back on Monday next week with the Social Today Show. Bye for now, and see you again soon on social media.